Inflation in America, and you say, okay, PG, this is Bible and all this stuff. This affects you. Because if you want to overcome inflation in your life, you got to continue to be a generous person. I'm very thankful that we are a generous ministry here based in Greenville, Pennsylvania. I know that you guys from all over the country and all over the world, you also are a believer in generosity. If not, it's the way to overcome poverty. Generosity is the way to overcome inflation. A couple of things I wanted to show you here, and I want to teach you something tonight. The CPI index came out for the United States today. That is the Consumer Price Index. Now, folks, this is a joke, and I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to show you. Inflation climbs higher than expected in June as the price index rises 5.4%, the biggest monthly gain since August 2008, and we've had the largest annual gain since 1991. And they're saying that used car and truck prices comprised about 1/3 of the total CPI increase. You see the other headline there: surging prices for used cars, gasoline, food, airfares are driving up inflation. Folks, I want to show you something tonight. I personally feel that most of this is absolute bonk. 5%, let me explain to you what 5% means. We'll just do it spot on. 5.4%. Let's imagine that you went to the grocery store in May and you spent $100 flat on your groceries. With a 5.4% increase, if you were to go to that same grocery store in the month of June and buy the same exact groceries, the bill would have been $105.40. That's what the 5.4% translates to. But I want to show you something here. What does the CPI represent? The Consumer Price Index. Where do they get these inflation numbers? Well, they base it off of clothing, transportation, education and communication, hair, other goods and services like barbers and grooming, recreation, golfing, whatever, medical care, hospitals, food and beverage, and housing. Folks, that's basically everything. They think that it's just a little random look at a consumer price index, but what they're actually looking at is everything. But here is the point I have. I think they're crazy. 5.4% inflation rate is not even close to true inflation that is going on in America right now due to policies and economic things that are happening both internally in the United States and also externally as we are dealing with other nations. Folks, this is a joke if you think that our inflation has only risen by 5.4%. You can think about your own trips to the gas station. You can think about your own trips to Home Depot, to Lowe's, to the grocery store, to other places that you frequent, to a restaurant, whatever it may be. You realize your bills went up by more than just $5. In fact, I want to show you something. What? Okay, July 13th. Now, I'm not supposed to say the date too much because Integrity Television reruns this. Sorry, guys, but I had to use the real date tonight. July the 13th is where we're at right now. I'm getting ready to show you something that is going to blow your mind. Are you ready for it? Folks, are you ready for this? I want to give you a good little look here. This is a receipt from Lowe's and a receipt from Home Depot. I have zoomed in on purpose. You see 4 red circles there. One on the right from Lowe's, dated June the 10th, 2019, 2 years ago. What was purchased in the red circle was a 250-foot roll of 14-2 wire. It may be difficult for you to see if you're not watching on a television tonight. If you're watching on the phone, on your phone or on an iPad or a computer, the cost in 2019 at Lowe's for a 250-foot roll of 14-2 wire was $38.97. On the left is a receipt from Home Depot. I know it's a different store, but listen, you know as well as I know, they're very comparable in their pricing. This receipt on the left is dated July the 10th, 2021, just a few days ago. 2 years exactly. 14-2 wire, MMWG, exactly the same, 250 feet, $120 for the same roll. Folks, the price of that wire has tripled. It went from $40 to $120.